Nebraska's trusted news source. This is Channel 8 News at 5.
Coming up tonight, the latest on the deadly tornadoes in the heartland as the death toll continues to climb.
Plus, more than 1,000 toys being given to children in local hospitals. But first tonight.
Another day, another worker shortage, this time on those big yellow buses. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. A bus driver shortage continues to affect Lincoln Public Schools, and for the 3,600 students who ride, it's even caused some slight delays.
That's right. The district is working to combat the shortage by holding job fairs and potentially giving raises to those who sign on the dotted line. Channel 8's Alexis Ganeski joins us from the scene with more.
A job fair and potential raises are just some of the things the Lincoln Public School District is doing to get more drivers behind the wheel. Lincoln Public Schools is feeling the effects of a bus driver shortage, trying to fill positions as kids are back to in-person classes.
We're right now about 20 drivers down, about 25 paras down.
It's an ongoing shortage LPS has been dealing with for the last 20 years. But the pandemic made it much worse, and now the 8% of students school-wide who ride the bus are faced with delays because of it. LPS says they're being as transparent as they possibly can be with families, letting them know how long their bus is going to be to or from school.
So those are running anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours every morning and afternoon, depending on where we can find coverage to fill in on those missing routes.
The district is working to curb that shortage and will be hosting a fast-track hiring day this Thursday in hopes of filling some driver seats. If qualified, they'll be hired on the spot.
We are in dire need of, good candidates, and we're hoping that, this will be one great opportunity to find some.
LPS is even proposing a mid-year pay raise for all transportation drivers and paras. Drivers would receive a $3.51 increase in their hourly rate with a new base of $23. Paras would receive a 50-cent hourly raise with a new base of $14.63. The sign-on bonus would also increase from $500 to $1,000 if approved. This will be voted on at the school board meeting Tuesday night. Reporting in Lincoln, Alexis Ganeski, Channel 8 News.
All right. Thank you very much, Alexa. The details to the hiring event we were talking about is on our website, klkntv.com.
And we'll keep you updated on the board's decision as well. And speaking of LPS, some kids have reported feeling sick due to some construction outside of a school. The construction is at Scott Middle School. An LPS spokesperson says it will be going for another year. They're working on a gym project and updating classrooms, and it's causing a smell from a tar kettle, and multiple kids have reported feeling sick from it. The principal says they're working with LPS to monitor the air quality as well as putting extra safety measures in place.
You're going to have a chance tonight and tomorrow night to give your opinion on LPS's next superintendent. A community input session is being held at 7:30 tonight at the district office there on O Street. Dr. Steve Joe, as many of you know, plans to retire at the end of the school year. For more information on tonight's meeting and one being held tomorrow night, just click on the link at lps.org. CHI Health is looking to do some hiring as well.
The entire hospital system is trying to create more opportunities for students. In fact, students have several chances to find paying jobs. Some of them come with a signing bonus, all while receiving the hands-on experience they need. CHI is looking for CNAs, healthcare support tech, and student nurse techs.
The classroom setting here at the hospital is really in the patient care areas and in the patient rooms.
If you're short one nurse and we're able to give you 3 CNAs to help support those nurses, then we're going to do it, and we have to start looking at healthcare differently, and this is the first step.
And there are various openings for non-students as well, anything from the catering staff to EMTs. A hiring event continues until 9 o'clock tonight at CHI Health St. Elizabeth. Also, we'll have more on this story coming up in our newscast at 6 o'clock. To national news now, the CDC has released a sobering report on COVID-19.
75% of people who have died from the virus here in the U.S. have been 65 or older. Breaking that down, that's right around 1 out of every 100 seniors dying from the virus. According to Johns Hopkins University, 50 million cases have now been confirmed in the U.S. with nearly 800,000 total deaths.
And Nebraska medicine is still having to limit certain types of surgeries. In the last several weeks, the number of COVID patients has steadily increased. As of today, it sits at 79. Emergency room visits are up nearly 30%, and more employees are off work due to exposure or infection of COVID-19. Now, for more information on which surgeries are being affected and at which hospital or center, go to our website, klkntv.com. Here's some good news now. CHI received over 1,000 toys today for children in the hospital needing a reason to smile.
The Brestow family has been making a toy donation in memory of their son for the last 17 years. Josh was a patient at both CHI here in Lincoln and Children's Hospital in Omaha. The family donated 1,000 toys to each hospital. They drop them off every year on December 13th, as today is Josh's birthday.
He loved birthday parties, and so it was our way to still celebrate him and keep his memory alive for everybody. And we know how he felt when he was stuck in a hospital for a month at a time and somebody would bring him something. You know, it just brightened his day. So that's just a little bit of us giving back.
The Brestow family starts taking donations beginning in December, and an announcement is usually made on Diane's Facebook page. Well, we, of course, all know Santa Claus is going to be coming to town soon.
In fact, he decided to stop by Lincoln a little early to bring in some holiday cheer. Midwest Towing and Recovery welcomed Santa, as well as the Grinch, Elsa, and Olaf to their Christmas at the Lake event. Community members made their way to Oak Lake and were able to drive through, see their favorite characters, and drop off donations for People City Mission.
Well, the holiday spirit brought in with all the donations. It just brings us all together as one. Love, hugs, and commitment with your friends and family. You can't go wrong. Just hug everyone and love everyone.
I agree, Santa.
You bet.
Attendees were welcome to donate non-perishable food items as well as winter clothes.
Well, we love John Dissauer when he's providing weather. At least a lot of people do. Some want the colder weather, but starting off the work week on a relatively mild note, right?
That's right. And if you've been wanting cold weather, this month has definitely not been the one for you. We're now averaging just a little over 9.5 degrees above normal per day so far this month. It now ties for it's now the 5th warmest December on record. And we don't see any signs of cold air coming our way anytime soon. It was a mild day today with lots of sunshine, a beautiful looking sunset as we take a live look right now from Honda of Lincoln, looking off to the south and west. Temperature wise, we are about where we were yesterday, at least in Lincoln, but out to the west just a little bit warmer than 24 hours ago. It's currently 51 degrees in Lincoln. That is after a high temperature of 57 degrees this afternoon. It's 57 in Fairbury, 53 degrees in Beatrice, and 50 degrees right now in Hebron. Skies are mainly clear overhead. As we saw the camera, there were a couple high thin clouds out there, and that's about it. We'll keep skies clear to begin with, then once we get past midnight tonight, clouds will start to increase. We are watching a weather system that's out to the west, specifically out into southeastern Oregon. That's coming our way, and it's going to bring some much warmer temperatures and bring a lot of wind our way. In fact, high wind watches are already in effect for Wednesday for the southern two-thirds of Nebraska and surrounding states, where we may see winds gusting Wednesday afternoon 50 to as much as 70 miles per hour. Now, around here for this evening, we'll see not the strong winds at all. 42 degrees by 8, down to 39 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. As I mentioned, clouds coming in overnight. We'll talk about how low we get tonight, as well as some warmth coming our way that could include smashing records. We'll take a closer look at that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, John. More national news now. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol is set to vote tonight.
It's expected to recommend the Department of Justice pursue criminal contempt of Congress charges against former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows for his failure to cooperate with the investigation. ABC's Im Nguyen is in Washington.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th deadly Capitol riot involving a mob of Donald Trump supporters is expected to vote to recommend the Department of Justice hold Trump's former Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, in contempt of Congress. The committee doing so after Meadows didn't show up for his deposition last week.
A Congress that cannot enforce its subpoenas is no more a Congress than a court would remain a court without the power to compel witnesses to testify at trial.
A new 51-page report from the Select Committee alleges that just ahead of the January 6 attack on the Capitol, Meadows expressed in an email that the National Guard would be available to, quote, protect pro-Trump people and that more would be on standby. The report is based on 6,000 documents Meadows voluntarily turned over before he stopped cooperating. The report also claims Meadows played other roles in the events leading up to and on January 6th, including exchanges between him and members of Congress who pressed him to have President Trump issue a statement telling rioters to leave the Capitol. Meadows' lawyer pushing back, sending a letter to the committee claiming his client can't testify because he's bound by Trump's claims of executive privilege. The former chief of staff now suing Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Select Committee for advancing the contempt proceedings. Committee member Adam Schiff rejecting that argument.
I don't know what happened between then and now to convince him to curtail his cooperation, but the reality is he's under a lawful obligation to appear.
Several other Trump confidants are refusing to cooperate, but the committee says they've interviewed almost 300 witnesses. If the DOJ gets the criminal contempt referral, they would determine if Meadows will face prosecution or not. About a month ago, the Justice Department charged former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon with 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress over his defiance of the committee's subpoenas. He pleaded not guilty. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
And coming up next, the latest on the deadly tornadoes in the heartland and a look at the destruction.
We'll be right back.
Find the perfect gifts at Robidoux Incorporated. Pick from Lincoln's largest selection of grills, smokers,
Now to the deadly storm that tore through America's heartland over the weekend. At least 40 reported tornadoes in 9 states.
The death toll continues to rise, at least 79 dead in 5 different states. Kentucky's governor estimating more than 1,000 homes in the state have been destroyed. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest from Mayfield, Kentucky.
As the death toll goes up in America's heartland, we're learning more about those who lost their lives in the deadly tornadoes.
Of the ones that we know, the age range is 5 months to 86 years, and 6 are younger than 18.
You've lost your husband, wife, mother, father, children, somebody along the line. And what do you do? Where do you go? So we just want them to know that we're going to stay as long as it takes to help them.
21-year-old Devin Burton and 36-year-old Joe Ward both killed. They were inside this Mayfield candle factory when it collapsed Friday night.
The whole building fell. We are stuck. Please, y'all, pray for us. Try to get somebody to come and help us.
Kiana Parsons Perez trapped in that factory and pleading for help before being rescued.
I definitely had my panic moment. It came, trust me, but I knew somebody had to kind of be the voice of reason.
Homes and businesses also flattened. Damage as far as the eye can see. Thousands left with nowhere to go.
We lost everything. We lost our home. We lost all of our vehicles, all of our belongings. We basically have nothing.
Crews sifting through debris, cleaning up the mess left behind. So many facing tough conditions.
There's no power, there's no natural gas, there's no flowing water.
6 also confirmed dead at an Amazon warehouse in Edwardsville, Illinois, with tornado winds up to 150 miles per hour tearing through it. The governor of Kentucky says it could be weeks until there is a final death toll, with search and recovery operations still underway. The president says he will be visiting this disaster zone on Wednesday. Rena Roy, ABC News, Mayfield, Kentucky.
And for more information on how you can help the victims of the tornadoes, visit our website, klkntv.com. And we are learning more about the significance of last week's winter weather.
The Nebraska State Patrol responding to over 150 weather-related calls from across the state from Friday's snow, one of them being a crash involving an NSP patrol car. Take a look at the damage here. NSP says this happened around 9 o'clock Friday night near Elm Creek on I-80. The patrol car was parked in the median while the trooper was responding to a crash. A semi then jackknifed as it approached the scene, barreling into the patrol car, as you can see, totaling that vehicle. NSP says thankfully the trooper was not inside the car at the time and was not hurt. The semi driver was also okay.
Now, your Storm Alert Team Forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dissauer.
You know, just before Thanksgiving, we talked about there being a chance for at least December being on the warmer side, or the first half of that, and that has definitely been the case. Outside of a couple of cool days and even a chance for a day when we had a little snow around here, temperatures have been running still well above normal. We're averaging 9.6 degrees above normal per day in Lincoln for December. It's the warmest start to a December in 56 years. So it's definitely some uncharted territory we are in right now. Live look right now from Southeast Community College, showing you a nice sunset. A couple clouds up there. We had some colors coming off of those, or reflecting off of those, about 5 minutes ago. Temperature wise around this capital city, we're sitting in the low 50s. 52 degrees at East Campus and 51 degrees along Yankee Hill Drive on the south side of town. We did make it to 57 degrees this afternoon. It's 53 in Beatrice. It's 51 in Friend. A bit cooler up towards Columbus, where it's 45, and only 43 degrees right now out towards Grand Island. For the most part, skies are clear over southeast Nebraska. Look back out to the west and there are clouds coming. We'll start to see those arriving as we go through the after midnight, I think, tonight, turning our skies partly cloudy by tomorrow morning, and that will keep our temperatures from dropping too much overnight. By 6 o'clock, 48 degrees, 41 by 10, into the 30s by morning, and I think eventually we'll drop down into the upper 20s, and by the time we get to sunrise, temperatures will be a little bit warmer because we've got some clouds around the area, but nonetheless, it will be a chilly start to the day tomorrow. Now, as we go through the day tomorrow, we'll see our temperatures trying to rebound back up into the 50s as early as noon, 53 degrees by noon. I think by afternoon, we're talking highs up to right around 58 degrees or so. We'll call for partly sunny skies because I do think we'll see some high-level clouds beginning to move into the area, and that will filter out the sun at times through the day tomorrow. Now, winds will be out of the south 5 to 12 tomorrow, gusting at times to 15. As I mentioned, 58 in Lincoln, a bit warmer down to the south, 62 in Beatrice, Fairbury, as well as in Hebron, and mid-50s as you head further out to the west, 56 degrees in Grand Island. Let's talk about Wednesday. We've got a very warm day coming our way. Temperatures running 30 to as much as 40 degrees above normal for parts of Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, as well as into Nebraska. We're talking a high temperature of 70 degrees in Lincoln. That's what we're forecasting. By the way, the record high set back in 2002 was only 64, so we should easily surpass record highs Wednesday. But the other thing we're going to watch is the potential for some thunderstorms developing Wednesday afternoon and into the evening. You'll see on Stormcast as this area of low pressure begins to move into the area. Thunderstorms breaking out from up along the South Dakota-Nebraska state line all the way down to the Kansas-Nebraska state line. There is a chance we could have some strong to severe thunderstorms along this line as it moves through the area. Again, late afternoon and into the early evening. Any chances for snow will stay well off to the north. But the other thing we'll be dealing with through the day on Wednesday are very strong winds. Not from the thunderstorms, but just in general. We could have winds gusting at times 50 to near 70 miles per hour. Stormcast suggesting we could have near 70 mile per hour winds gusting at 7 o'clock Wednesday evening. And those winds will continue on into Wednesday night and then start to ease up Thursday morning. And that's the reason why high wind watches are in effect for a good portion of the state of Nebraska and surrounding states. Specifically in southeast Nebraska, it's in effect from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Wednesday. And again, some very strong winds. Make sure your outside decorations or your Christmas decorations are tied down, because if not, they're going to end up a couple blocks away. 48 degrees on Thursday, so turning cooler back behind that cold front as we head towards the weekend. A chilly start, 18 degrees Saturday morning, 34 for a high Saturday afternoon, but then we start warming things back up by Sunday afternoon. It turns a little windy again, highs up near 50, and then as we go into next week, temperatures still running upper 40s at times, or temperatures well above normal. Our normal high temperature right now is 40 degrees. Our normal low is 19.
Wow, I should say so. That's a nice forecast.
Puts it in perspective when you, yeah.
All right, thank you, John. Not a good day on Wall Street today. The Dow falling 320 points. NASDAQ is also down about 217. Here are your numbers. You're watching Channel 8, Nebraska's trusted news source.
This week,
Finally tonight, a holiday horde of skiing Santas descend upon a mountain resort and go dashing through the snow for a good cause.
Jeremy Roth has tonight's Take a Look at This.
Skiers on the snow-white slopes of New Remain were seeing red, a whole lot of red, as 232 Santas took over the mountain for a holiday charity event. The 21st annual Santa Sunday event at the Sunday River Resort raised thousands of dollars for local nonprofits. Busting tricks as jolly old St. Nick, the shushing Santas were definitely slaying it in their festive gear, but the real star of the show was the cause, not the claws. Profits benefited the River Maine Fund, which since 2018 has raised money for local education and recreation programs. And from dashing through the snow to cruising down the road, Harley-Davidson riding Kris Kringle headlined a holiday law enforcement fundraising event in Maryland. The Montgomery County Police Department's annual Santa Ride raises funds for the Children's Inn at the National Institute of Health. It's been a department tradition for more than 40 years. Santa and his cadre of cops cruise the county with gifts in tow before stopping at the inn to meet and greet excited guests. Finally, after decades of spreading smiles and Christmas cheer, this Iowa Santa Claus is hanging up his coat and heading for greener pastures. Dave Stouffer of Iowa says he never set out to be Santa, but after playing the role as a favor for a friend, he realized it was a natural fit.
It's the longest job I've ever had. It's the most fun I've ever had.
And now, after 50 years on the jolly job, this Kris Kringle will be settling in for a quieter Christmas. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
All right, let's get a final check of your weather. Not feeling very much like Christmas weather this week.
No, not really, or at least not for the next 2 days. Maybe later this week it starts to get a little bit chillier. But for this evening, temperatures in the 40s by 8 o'clock, 39 degrees by 10. We go for record highs by Wednesday afternoon.
All right, thank you, John, and thank you all for joining us.
World News is next. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock. Have a good night.
With the Channel 8 Eyewitness News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
At Comfort Made Mattress Factory, we build each mattress specifically for you right here in our locally owned store. We can even make his side different than hers, backed by our lifetime comfort guarantee.
Closed captioning on Channel 8 Eyewitness News